Hello everybody, Tetra here. Welcome to Creation Station. Today we're going to be doing our second tutorial and I'm going to be covering importing. We're going to be doing some materials and I'm going to basically show you how to set up your textures, and we're going to go over a few extra options that I think you guys will enjoy. If you like this content, always remember to like and subscribe. We content creators do enjoy, well, most of us anyways, enjoy making content for you guys. This is a hobby for me, so I really like doing this stuff anyways, and I figured I would share this for anybody else who would wish to partake in this hobby. Let's get started. First things first, we're going to click our normal map and we're going to drag it over to our art folder. You can do this with stuff in Blender as well. You just click and drag it over and drop it in and it'll do the work for you. Now we're going to have our normal map selected. We're going to come up to the top to import, and this is where your options are. We got stuff for alpha, just the normal, the red, green, and blue channels. And we've got some other stuff here for like roughness, the maps. We're going to go to mode and we're going to change it to VRAM compressed for this. We're going to go to normal map and we're just going to enable it. That way it just knows what it's used for. It doesn't have to try to do anything. Now we need a material to apply this stuff to. We're going to click our folder, create new. That way it places it in the folder. We're going to go to resource, type in mat at the top, M-A-T, go to standard material 3D. Now you can name this if you want, I'm not going to. We're just going to save it for this tutorial. And it's already over here ready, so we're going to go to the albedo and we're going to drag our texture into the texture tab. We're going to go to normal map, we're going to turn it on, and that's where we're going to put our normal map texture. Drag it in there. Now all you got to do is just drag the material and it places it in the scene. Go down here to UV1 and we're going to adjust this, that way it's actually somewhat the right size. Now what's really cool, when we go to normal map, we can adjust the scale now, and the lighting affects it, not like a normal just flat sheet of paper, which technically that plane is. It's acting as light data, so now it actually interacts with it like the grass is actually there. A really cool effect. A lot of video games use this. I don't really think there's a single 3D game nowadays that doesn't use this unless they're purposely going for like a PS2 aesthetic. I just can't really think of many reasons why you wouldn't have something like this in your game if it's 3D. Alright, our next thing we're going to do, something really cool, is we're going to go down here to detail. We're going to click multiply UV2. This is really important. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on smoke, and I'm just going to use this as an example. We're going to place it here. We're going to come down to UV2 and we're going to click this little option here and we're going to scale it. Now, I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking, but if we turn the sharpness down, it becomes transparent and you can see it leaves a dark spot. If you had a bunch of light and dark spots, you could mask the way the grass is tiled. That way it doesn't look as tiled from the camera perspective. Just a little detail I figured I would show you guys. And what we're going to do, there's actually another way you can go about doing this. Over here you can see we have like a lot of different options for how to handle your textures. We're going to go to noise. We're going to click on it and you got the resolution. We're going to click on noise and we're just going to go to fast noise light. And as you can see, this is a much better example of what you want. We're going to click on it and you can see right there it's showing you what's going on. We're going to do a little bit of adjusting on it. We're going to go down here and just change some of these options. Just kind of give you an idea of what this can do. brightness on as well. And like, you can already see a huge difference. It's a lot less tiled. This is what I was talking about. If you wanted to just do yourself and not have this applied, because this is going to be a little more performance intense than just using a texture you made in Photoshop with light and dark transparent colors. But this is just another way to do it. Something that I seen that's really cool. You got a bunch of effects you can apply to it. Just something I figured I would add to this video. It's really useful to know how to do this stuff. And you can make like a billboard. I've done it for like trees and stuff. If you want your trees far away to become billboards. You've got options here for that, so it automatically rotates with the camera. A lot of really cool stuff. Roughness, you can change it, and as you can see, it basically just affects how the light's hitting it. You can have the emission on, and you can adjust it, make it glow essentially, turn the power up on it. A lot of really cool options here. I figured I would go over this stuff with you guys and just kind of give you guys an idea what the possibilities are, because this is like a really basic thing to learn how to do, but a lot of people don't go back and really mess with it much because they don't really know what some of the options are, and it helps to have somebody explain to you what the possibilities are, and in your imagination can run wild. Alright, I think this pretty well wraps it up for today's video. Hopefully this will give you guys an idea of how to use some of these tools. Once it's imported, you'll be able to set up your textures and basically apply them how you want them to be applied, and not just have some flat color sitting around. You'll be able to utilize any textures you've made. Now, I'm going to ask one last time for you guys to please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I've got more tutorials on the way. I'm going to be making more stuff in my spare time as a hobby. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I do this stuff as a hobby. And I'm going to be showing that stuff off as well. And it'd be really cool to have you guys stop by, maybe leave a comment, or even, you know, tell people in the comments about stuff that you'd learn and are able to use in your projects now. But I'm going to hop off here for tonight, and hopefully you guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video.